Welcome back, friend the ghosts. Today we have a bit of a rare sighting. Rare Legend of Dragoon sighting in the mainstream media. It's apparently the game developer or director, technical director has mentioned something about the game. And now there's a bit of a buzz going on because the director alluded to a possibility of there being a project or a remake of the game or a remaster. This is a bit of a rare sighting because the game has been tossed around in the past. Like, this is probably the first time in 12 years that the game has been tossed around for a potential new project. The last time was like 2012, 2007 or 2008 that The Legend of Dragoon 2 was said to be in production and it was cancelled. And there has been nothing since outside of a PlayStation All-Stars. And that was scrapped as DLC. And fast forward to today, 8 years later, there is news again of a potential project. Now, don't take this as confirmation for anything. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that anything is official or even in the works with this. This is just tossing a name out. But it is pretty dope to see that the game has not been forgotten. And the fact that it is... Let me read the article first. The fact that the game is tossed around for a company that is known for doing remasters and remakes is alluding to potentially being a project for Legend of Dragoon and saying that they fancy the game. That's pretty, that's something to hope for. So let me read the article. It says, who remembers The Legend of Dragoon? Every time I ask that, it seems that there are less and less people. It's such a classic. Largely have been forgotten by Sony Interactive Entertainment, but by many gamers. That said, perhaps its day of being forgotten is almost over. Recently, Blueprint's technical director offered up hope for The Legend of Dragoon Remaster. This happened about a few hours ago. Not much hope, but more hope than Legend of Dragoon's fans have had in a while. A long while, decades. More specifically, when asked on Twitter by a user if he likes the game, Bluepoint's director revealed that he not only enjoys the game, but he loves it. And he teased that perhaps it should be a project. For those who don't know, Blueprint is a director that has been making its name for VI remasters since remasters and remakes. And of course, one of the games that is most widely recently known is Shadow of the Colossus. They're also rumored to be doing their rumors of being a Demon Souls, and Legend of Dragoon and Demon Souls are kind of from the same area code, like not built by the same development teams, but they all come from around the same area of the company. Games like Ape Escape 2, ITOwl, Shadow of the Colossus, what else games on there? The Last Guardian, that's most recently. I think Bloodborne too. Bloodborne came from that same Sony Computer Entertainment. And so yeah, it will fit that Legend of Dragoon could be, one of them. It seems like that's their area code that they like working in. And for those that don't, Legend of Dragoon is an RPG from Sony Computer Entertainment Japan Studio. Yeah, we just mentioned that. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see that it is not completely forgotten. This is, as little as this is the most positive news that there has been for the game since like 2011. or 2012, whenever PlayStation All-Stars came out and the DLC for Legend of Dragoon was canceled for Dart to be in the game. And before that, it was like 2008, 2009, and we found out that Legend of Dragoon 2 was canceled for unknown reasons. So yeah, it will be pretty dope to see if anything does come from this. We need opportunities like these, don't come very often. So if you really love Legend of Dragoon, or if you're a real fan of it and you really want something fresh and new to come of this, then show some love to this man, this lovely dude right here, who brought the game's name back in good graces and has given us hope. Show some love and show that we do care and want this. So that we do want this. I don't care what it takes. Give his dog's cousins boyfriend a new girlfriend, you know, and do what you can. Show your appreciation for this, you know, because this is a rare sighting. This is a rare sighting in history, as small as this is. But you know, it's probably nothing going to come from this. It's probably just tossing the name out, but you know, it's pretty dope regardless. So that about covers this, and you know, we'll see what happens as days goes forward. How many people how much more will be talked about, how much more it will be covered. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a lot of coverage, but you know, apparently a big news site has covered it already, so it'll be interesting. So that'll be all. Thank you for tuning in. Peace and love. Deuces. If you like my content, be sure to show some love. This is ITOwl. Deuce, and stay cool.